Hi all, it's the After Hours. It is the 28th day of April. End of the month, perhaps window dressing, who knows? We do know this, that today we had a rocket that came out, David Slingshot we call it. First trades we thought this morning when we woke up, we were nearing support at the 95 with 92 backup zone. For anybody that wanted to play for the gap zone. And we thought that the market might have some trouble in that 4 to 5 area. Thought we might chop around, and if we took out the lows, then the next two levels would be down to 92s to 88s. We thought this green box was the support box and that the market would not stay here, would bounce like a beach ball pushed underwater. We thought that if we could get through the IB highs, we thought that was a target for the boys to take out and then squeeze. And we thought that this long tail really told us that this was a flip and the boys were trying to come out and knock out the nines. We thought this was a resistance zone right here at the nines. We thought the goal of the boys was to knock that out and primarily be careful of any end of day swings, some kind of a push, a jam into the close to test 12.5 zone. Did not think that this would hold here, and I had made that observation to the room that I thought if we did get here it probably would not stick. So wrong about that, definitely right about the buy zone. And in here I said I think the key will be this 4 zone. Looks like a double. I'd love to see it undermine that and come down a little bit more into the 2s. And I said we're not going to be stubborn. We take a couple of shots at it and then let it go late day if you can't get past the 04. And that's set up as a double. So, and I did not think it would hold up here, but it just jackrabbited into the close, and that was that. So got it mostly right. You're not going to get every trade right, and certainly when we discuss the markets, we don't mean to imply we're in every trade. That's just impossible. One thing you'll find about umbrella trades is they can be sharp knives, and then when they reach a potential support zone that you like, if they start to bounce, then we can get the V bounce. And this is the dicey time here where the market is trying to decide, can we continue? Can we take out IB high? Can we take out the overnight highs, the 5s? And can we continue to squeeze up? This was at 9 I was referring to right here. And so my idea was to maybe get to the 10s, perhaps get a little bleed back in profit taking. So we thought this should be lunchtime resistance in here and get some kind of a contra, because nobody in their right mind is going to get a great trade like this and not want to take some profits and get paid. Note your red line over here in the daily, and note the 120 chart, just perfect rain line support in here with a double up at that 87, 88 area. And you can see this is the zone defense coming back down into this 88.75 area. That was last year's high. We thought that the boys would try to step up and defend it. When you see a long tail like this, it tells you be careful. I thought the majority of the trade would be then contained in this box. I thought we could break this and come and test the highs and perhaps get into the next box, but I wasn't thinking we would close up here in that box. And the boys just really put a good one on today and caught all of the traders who had missed it and hit it on the way back up and got popped. And here's Angels and Demons. This is a bonus chart that wasn't posted. And obviously this was our prior resistance. This 4 area, 4.5 was the demon. We rejected, came down like a knife, hit that 88.75, couple ticks over, and powerhouse ricochet up, and then the chop and the squeeze. We were thinking that this would hold, not sure whether it could get back through this 4.5 line right here. That was the prior resistance turned into support. Tried a couple of times end of the day, and then said let's not be stubborn. It could be the boys are trying to spike this into the close. I didn't think we'd get it. I had tried coming short side here. I thought that was a better odds trade, but as it turned out, got a few points coming this way, but the real trade was obviously knock out the stops. So it turned out if you use that for support and we're trying to test that 10 to 12 zone, that was a great trade. Anybody that took that, I just thought it was overextended and we needed a contra at the time. Truthfully, I was hoping they would close the doji day. I was thinking that's what their intent was. Maybe bleed back down here and close 04. Totally wrong about that. They closed it, a lot higher. My thought was if we could bleed back through, even come through a couple points under and then close doji. That was what I thought they were trying to do. You won't get every trade right. Pivots were on the money. We had that 7 area as a pivot, 94 S1. That was the idea of support pre-market, and then the next level down, that 87.5 key idea of support S2. We came through the 7s, and then the potential this afternoon we thought could be the test at 12.5 to 13. So that's why we said make sure you're paid coming into that area at the end of the day if you were long. NQ, how good was this 240 chart? Came right back into the mid-uni and bang, just took off like out of a shotgun. And obviously the daily chart, this green line looked to me like that would be potentially supportive. So really, really good. Head fake this morning, knife down, and then right back up. And I believe this was a great chart. You can also see overdone up here. Looked to me like we needed a pullback, and we got it. Our levels chart with the idea of popping through into the green box. Here was basically our core rotational box. Above it or below it, support boxes, and we thought that this would hold and get us back into this box and do the majority of today's trading in here. And then we also thought that if we poked our head up here, we'd probably come back and close into this box. That was not meant to be, but you could see the resistance line that we had called, trying to get into that 12 or so and make sure you paid in there as a day trader. And again, look at these tails. Just an amazing show of the invisible hand saying, no, you don't. Get out of my territory. I've used these lines for several days now, trying to show my mind where I think some key rotational ideas might be. Have not touched these. And today, right on the money, I see that immediately. I know, make sure you cover good reversal area. See it, and you cannot project. You're going to get all the way back up here. But first things first, try to get back into the neutral zone. And then obviously, if you can get above the neutral zone, then push to see if you can get to the next target line. And finally, the RTH. And this was that 4 area that once you come under this blue line, anything goes. And I've seen trades that do a complete reversal here. That's not normal to do that. Maybe, I don't know, 25% of the time you'll see that. So you never know once we get under this blue line. But we did observe this low, which was the lunch low, 1 tick under the afternoon low, right in here. And we said this is the double. If we can get into this 4.5, 5.5 target, be happy, cover up, because it seemed the boys were just trying to push. And then we said even into the close we could possibly get the 10 to 12.5, and that's what they did, the jam right into the close here. And because all these traders down here were trapped. Anybody that wanted to one more time coming back for morning after trend day and got caught and squeezed. So anytime they won't let you get back down and in underneath a prior resistance area, it tells you the boys are going to try to squeeze and do their best to get every last drop out of you into the close. So we had a new high on the close, just the way it is. All right, hope this helps you understand a little more what we were looking at today. Be well, catch you on the next one.